My name is Maddie, and you're watching a Buell School video. In today's video, we're taking a trip to Royal Oak, Michigan to witness a Zoom court case that is sure to be wild. Judge Derek Manek is about to face off with an incarcerated sovereign citizen who seems determined to defy all lawful orders. In fact, the jail can't even verify his identity because he refuses to give them his fingerprints. This is shaping up to be the craziest day in Judge Manek's career, and you won't want to miss it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video like this one. See you in court.
All right, now calling case number 22-0046349, People versus Bearcat Shammy. This is the date and time set for a swear to. Detective, can I have you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do. Good morning.
Please state your name and you may proceed. Sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Detective Hill at the Royal Oak Police Department. Before you is a 3-count complaint and warrant authored by the Royal Oak City Attorney's Office, charging Bearcat Shammy, white male, date of birth September 28th, 1982, with count 1, disorderly conduct, count 2, resisting arrest, and count 3, operating with, interfering with police operations.
What kind of name is Shammy? Is that like a fancy name for a towel or something? I'm pretty sure I've seen a chamois at the car wash before. Hey, maybe this guy is just trying to clean up his act in court.
Your Honor, on December 30th, 2022, at approximately 11:30 a.m., staff from the Farmers Market located at 316 East 11 Mile Road, Royal Oak, Michigan, County of Oakland, called Royal Oak Police Department to report a disorderly customer identified as Bearcat Shammy. Again, white male, date of birth September 28th, 1982. Your Honor, is reported that Shammy had spit on a vendor's floor near her booth. This vendor was identified as Heidi Lichtenstein. Your Honor, Heidi was interviewed by the officers when they arrived, and she confirmed that Mr. Shammy had spit on the floor and acted belligerent when he was asked to leave by staff from the Farmers Market. Your Honor, Royal Oak officers Elkas and Stanky located Mr. Shammy in the Farmers Market and asked him to leave. Shammy refused to leave, stating he didn't have to go. Your Honor, officers told Shammy he was under arrest and grabbed him by the arm. Shammy refused to be handcuffed and was taken to the ground by Officer Stanky. While on the ground, Shammy continued to resist arrest and refused to be handcuffed. Several other officers from the Royal Oak Police Department arrived to assist, and they were able to force Mr. Shammy's hands behind his back and put him into handcuffs. Your Honor, Mr. Shammy was transported to the Royal Oak Police Department, where he's been in our custody since yesterday around noon. And we have tried multiple times to have him booked and processed, and he refuses. Your Honor, I do believe those should be the details of the probable cause you need for the 3-count complaint warrant before you. The rest can be found in Royal Oak Report number 2200-46349.
All right, the court finds that probable cause has been established related to the submitted charges. I will sign the complaint, authorize the warrant. Is there anything you'd like to state further regarding bond?
Your Honor, the only thing I would wish for you to know about bond is, Your Honor, Mr. Shammy is not a citizen of the state of Michigan. The only ID we can find shows him to be out of Ohio. He does have a couple other minor contacts within our Clemens system. Again, however, Your Honor, he is not being cooperative at this point. As far as we know, we have a valid Ohio ID that shows him to be this Bearcat Shammy, but we have not been able to fingerprint him, do a live scan, and confirm that through any sort of criminal history database or anything like that. I would ask, Your Honor, that you're probably going to have a difficult time discussing or talking to him in our jail. He has been very difficult, and obviously before he leaves our custody, he has to be processed.
Based on what you're about to see, I feel like the judge heard Detective Hill's warning, but he wasn't really listening to what was said.
Everything I'll leave into your hands.
All right. Sounds fun. All right. Sounds
He
good to me.
should be on
try to
Zoom,
get
Your
this
Honor.
taken care of. What was that?
He should be on Zoom, Your Honor, because we don't have to get him out of the cell. I don't think the officers want to fight again, so they're hoping that maybe he'll pay attention to you via that.
I'm just double checking my paperwork to see if there's anything else that I have, but yeah, I don't have much information on him either. So
Yeah, it's again, it's been difficult, Your Honor, to try to confirm or dispel who he is and what his background is. I did have the supervisor from the afternoon shift yesterday went through his property again and stated that there is an ID from Ohio. So we're fairly confident that it's him. But again, without him being fingerprinted, that is not a for certain.
Right. All right. Let's bring him in. I'm going to bring the attorney in as well. Obviously, they haven't had a chance to speak, but we'll see. Counsel, I'm going to bring in Mr. Shammy here in a second. I know you haven't talked to him. He refused court-appointed counsel, and apparently he's been basically refusing everything and not cooperating at all with everyone. So
that's what I was told.
Yeah. So we'll see what he says.
Okay.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Your Honor.
All right, perfect. And then Mr. Shammy's back in lockup there?
Yes, he is in the cell here, sir.
All right. Mr. Shammy, come up to the window.
You see my window? Good morning, Judge. How you
Stand
doing?
up.
Good morning, Judge. How you
Mr.
doing?
Shammy, stand up and come to the window, please.
Good morning, Judge. How you doing?
I'll be better if you come up to the window, please.
I'm not healthy. I'm not healthy to talk to you now.
Nobody said.
Could you see me?
Yes, I can see you. I need you to come up to the window
Well, it's good enough
so
for
I
me.
can speak with you.
So I can talk to you about what happened.
All right, Mr. Shammy, I need.
Jury, I should have been released. I have assault charges ready to go on the officers.
I can't even understand. I'm only getting like every other word.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear me?
He can't hear you, Mr. Shammy.
Did you hear me, Judge?
You got to.
No, I'm only getting every other word.
I can hear you clearly. You can't hear me?
No, it's muffled. That's why I need you to come to the window.
Come back and talk to me later. I can hear you clearly. You can't hear me?
I can barely hear you. We'll try.
Okay, let's give it a try. I'm not accepting this call. I'm not accepting this arraignment. Just to let you know, Judge, I'm not accepting this of all this, whatever's going to happen. I'm not agreeing to it. And I'm doing it nicely. My name is Bearcat Shammy, Salama. My birth name, my social security card is.
All right, hey, hold on.
And I'm not accepting
Mr. Shammy.
why? This officer's rude. He didn't tell me good morning. He didn't introduce himself to you. What's your name and badge number, officer? Officer, tell the judge what's your name and badge number.
Hey, Mr. Shammy, stop talking.
You can hear me? Thank you. I'm going to stop talking. Football, go ahead.
Now calling case number 22-004-6349, the people versus Bearcat Shammy. This is the date and time set for arraignment. Sir, can you please state your full name for the record?
I'm not in acceptance of this trial, whatever this is. My full name is Hussein Salama Bearcat Shammy. Mr. Salama, Mr. Shammy.
All right. Can I have you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're going to give is the whole truth?
I keep me 100% truth.
Okay, perfect. You can put your hand down. So, Mr. Shammy, you have been charged with 3 separate misdemeanor counts. 1 is disorderly conduct. Count 2 is resisting a police officer, and count 3 is interfering with a peace officer. Do you understand that?
I don't understand the fact that I'm getting charged with any charges and I'm not accepting of anything, but at the same time, I understood what the words of the amount was said.
All right. Well, I'm going to explain it to you. So count 1, a disorderly person alleges that you did engage in fighting or in violent, tumultuous, or threatening behavior and or without lawful authority disturb any lawful assembly or meetings of persons. That is a 90-day misdemeanor that is punishable by 90 days and or $500. Okay. Count 2, resisting a peace officer. Alleges that you did intentionally attempt to prevent a peace officer acting under color of his official authority from effecting his arrest by using or threatening to use physical force or violence against the officers. That is a misdemeanor punishable by 90 days and or $500. Count 3, interfering with a peace officer. It's alleged that you did interfere with a police officer in the lawful discharge of his or her duty by failing to obey a lawful order of a police officer, hindering the officer in discharge of his or her duty. Okay, that is also a misdemeanor punishable by 90 days and or $500. Do you understand the charges that I just read to you?
None of that is true, and I'm not accepting of what you said, but I understand.
I'm not asking, okay, listen to my question. I'm not asking whether or not it's true or not. I'm not the trier of fact. I'm asking if you understand the allegations against you and what you've been charged with.
Respect to you, Judge. I'm not in acceptance of any of charges. They did not.
I'm not asking, Mr. Shammy, I'm not asking you to accept the charges. I'm asking if you understand.
C. Why is he surprised at these outbursts? Detective Hill warned him that this guy was going to wild out. Judge Manek didn't quite listen to Detective Hill's warning. He must have had his fingers in his ears, going la 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 while Detective Hill spoke. I guess he'll have to learn the hard way that sometimes it's best to listen to the experts.
Okay, Mr. Judge, what's your name? What's your name? Judge what?
It's your honor to you.
Your Honor, what's your name, Your Honor? I bow to you. What's your name, Your Honor?
It's your honor. This is, okay, you know what? You don't get to ask questions. So, do you understand the charges that I just read to you? This isn't a two-way conversation. I ask the question, you answer it. You understand? This show that you're doing right now is ridiculous.
I'm not
Okay,
doing it.
you'll have your day in court. Hey, no, stop talking. You will have your day in court. You can plead your case then.
Talk all day.
Okay.
You're making yourself look bad, Judge. You're making Your Honor, you're making yourself look bad. You don't have to. It's up to you. I'm not a bad person. I got a clean record. I'm not going to take no charges. I'm going to be mayor very soon. Not just Hamtramck as a mayor. I'm supposed to be mayor.
Are you done?
Get mayor too.
Mr. Shammy.
You know how to disgrace my name? I'm not going to let you disgrace my name, Judge.
Stop talking!
Curse my name. Look at my record. I got nothing in the past 10 years.
Mr. Shammy, Mr. Shammy.
No tickets, nothing. You know my record. If you don't know my record, come back to me tomorrow.
Well, good news is I'm going to be here tomorrow too. So, do you understand the charges that I read to you? That's all I'm asking you. It's a simple question.
Sure, I'm going to answer you simply. Just let me finish to the end, or you can cut me off and be rude. It's up to you, Judge.
Okay. Well, since you said you understand them, that's fine. So,
I did not say
what I'm
that.
going to do is I'm going to enter a plea. I'm going to enter a plea of mute. Mr. Shammy, stop talking.
Looks like this judge is about to have a stroke of justice. Or maybe just a stroke, period. Either way, I'd say it's time to call 911 before he pops a blood vessel.
Stop talking.
Who's your job? I'm more important than you. Just right now, you're more
Okay,
important.
Mr. Shammy, stop talking. All right, you know what? I'm going to enter a plea of mute on behalf of Mr. Shammy. Based on this is the most irrational behavior I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to issue bond in the amount of $25,000 cash or surety.
If
You are going to.
He's
Okay.
being rude. I'm being rude. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when people.
You are not to return to the Royal Oak Farmers Market. You will not assault, beat, molest, or in any way verbally harass, intimidate, or threaten any police officer or any other witness, or quite frankly, any other person.
Why?
You will personally appear for any and all court proceedings. You will not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. You will immediately notify the court in writing of any change to your address or telephone number. And lastly, no new criminal offenses or activity. Mr. Shammy, I wish you the absolute best of luck. You're all done.
I appreciate you, Your Honor. Enjoy the rest of your morning.
That was a real peach. Thank you, Detective.
Your Honor, just one
Yes.
quick thing, if I can. I don't know if it's
Yes.
something that we can put in the court order that he has to be booked and processed.
Believe it or not, I've been arrested before. I wish someone told me that you could refuse to be identified. I feel like I've been getting arrested wrongly. Now I know for next time.
I think that goes without saying, but I don't know how else we're going to get around this happening or him getting into the county.
Yeah, I mean, I can put it in there. I don't know. I don't know the best way to go about that because I've dealt with a lot of people, but that was interesting. I will include. I'll include a specific order that he has to cooperate with the booking process and transfer to Oakland County Jail. And if he doesn't, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know what the best recourse would be. I mean, at least that will be in a court order and the judge can address it. But that's.
I appreciate it, Your Honor. We may end up having to just transfer him there and let him sit for however long it takes him to get in front of the judge and comply to these orders.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to be here all day today, tomorrow, and Monday. So I don't think it's going to change if it goes back in front of me. I think he needs to go in front of whoever it is, Judge Manek or something.
Yes.
Nobody wants to deal with Shammy anymore. I wouldn't even want to deal with Shammy. I would have called in sick until he was back on the streets.
Yep.
So
I appreciate you, Honor. Thank you very much. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
sounds great. Thanks, Detective.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks for tuning into today's wild ride of a Zoom court case. We hope you found it as entertaining and shocking as we did. Before you go, we'd love to hear your thoughts on the behavior of the defendant in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest that Buell School has to offer. Thanks for watching. Peace.